Hi there, it's Krumen here, and today we're gonna walk the plank together with Vanessa. Vanessa is a free of charge hero everyone will receive when joining the Bazaar. And this is a great hero for the game introduction as it has a very high damage output, and this is probably the hero that can finish a run within 10 days. All heroes can do it, but Vanessa can do it pretty much consistently. And one of the strong sides as Vanessa is that she has an access to a lot of disruption and a lot of slow items. Whereas her weaknesses are almost no possibility to boost her income only through like bronze events, starting from day 2. She has very limited survivability in going like pure damage builds. Yeah, of course, she has seaweed as the main survivability source, but this is not enough. And as she operates with a lot of items that do damage consistently, she's very vulnerable to slow and freeze items. Speaking about Vanessa's unicality, Vanessa introduces our two unique tags. First one is ammo. Ammo works pretty self-explanatory. If a weapon runs out of ammo, it can no longer shoot, and thus it can no longer apply any damage. To solve this issue, Vanessa has multiple items to reload her ammo weapons, so like cannonball or powder flask or ramrod, as well as she has an access to skills that also reload weapons and make them provide damage consistently. It's also notable to mention that nevertheless, ammo is a unique Vanessa tag. You will also see ammo approach on some potions throughout the game, but they work pretty much the same way as for Vanessa. Yeah, you use a potion, then you need to think how to reload it to use it again. And if ammo items can work independently, so you shoot, you reload, you shoot again, then another unique Vanessa's tag, Aquatic, introduces us synergy approach. It's usually based through various aquatic items like submarine or pufferfish, and all the item activations are usually interconnected, and building the right approach on how to synergize all the aquatic item is the key for a successful build. And as we mentioned builds, let's jump over to that. And we start with a single weapon build. Single weapon build is pretty much self-explanatory. You are creating your build around one particular weapon to maximize its damage output and making it in the most efficient way. For a single weapon build, you try to select a weapon which scales at most throughout the game. So as an example, Long John is a weapon that gives you extra damage whenever you win a fight. However, items like rifle or double barrel don't scale by themselves, and you need to build all the right items around it to make it happen. Additionally, one of the most common items to use with a single weapon build is Crow's Nest. And Crow's Nest is not only giving you a very required crit hit chance, but also in cases you are using the only weapon, it gives this weapon a lifesteal that improves Vanessa's survivability by far. Yeah, so she can fight and participate in fights much longer and thus provide damage more consistently. Next build, I called it Guns and Ammo build. Yeah, so you see it's also pretty much the same approach. So you try to apply as much damage as possible within the first seconds of a fight. And to do it, you're stacking a lot of damage items within your build. So usually you're trying to utilize all the small items, and here grenade is a great example because it provides higher damage output. It also has a built-in crit chance, but you also need to think on how to recharge those items. And stacking around and building around high amounts of damage output item will most probably guarantee you a quick win, but you need to consider that this build lacks survivability, and if you're not able to take out your opponent within the first 5 to 10 seconds, usually you will have problems as they will build up their shields, they'll build up their heal, and they will just outscale you in the long term. To utilize this build, skills are very important. Yeah, skills like gunners that provide you extra ammo or sharpshooters that improves your crit chance. Big plus, majority of the skills are Vanessa specific, so you can get them through the level ups, or You will also get them through the monster fights, where winning ammo is also possible. Ammo items will be also possible during the monster fights. And so for the both two previous mentioned builds, here is a list of monsters you should prioritize. More or less, they all have either ammo skills or they have ammo items that can improve your current build. I would like here to emphasize on the Cosmic Rock. It has a crit skill available, but I'm targeting this monster in particular for the Golden Feathers. Golden Feathers allows us to decrease the cooldown of all our items, so we are able to provide more damage faster. And for this single weapon or ammo item build, this is very important, to do as much damage in the shortest time possible. Again, notable mention here is the Light Duelist. The Light Duelist skills makes your weapons receive lifesteal. If you are able to get the skill, you solve your problems with survivability in most scenarios. So then it's only about building up and stacking up the damage. And now moving over to the aquatic builds. Aquatic builds, as I mentioned, are working around synergies between aquatic items. So you're mostly using only aquatic items in your build, with some exceptions in some cases. But then again, to build it up, core items here are Seaweed and Pearl. Seaweed increases, it heals output with every aquatic item used, and Pearl is charging up whenever aquatic item is used. So both of those two items provide you like baseline survivability, and to use those items more often, you pretty much need a water wheel that has all your other items. So the more often you use items, the higher shields and higher heal output you will have. Main damage source in those builds are usually poison items, jellyfish, pufferfish. Again, most of them charge up or increase the poison output whenever they are being hasted. And we do haste through the water wheel. And we are able to use some supporting items to apply extra slow. Rope is a great example of applying slow to multiple items. So as the more we slow our opponent, the more often we are using our aquatic items, the higher heal, the higher poisons output we'll get. And moving on to Vanessa specific encounters. And we start with Tiny Fiery Monster. It's not Vanessa specific encounters, but you need to keep in mind that if you're entering Tiny Fiery Monster with either toy, which is a beach ball, or any friend, then you will have an extra option to choose from, so that will give you 1 extra XP. In some scenarios, getting extra XP is critically important. It will boost your total HP amount. It might get you extra weapon, or extra item. So don't forget, if the other two choices are not as good as you wanted, and you have either toy or a friend or a food, which might be banana if you fight at Bananarama in the first fight. So banana also works as a food, then you'll get an option to get an extra XP. Another encounter is Bounty Hunter. Vanessa is a pirate, obviously, and I think starting from day 7, you have a random encounter Bounty Hunter, the guys who are chasing Vanessa, and they're offering 3 XP if you win them. But what's more important, they have an awesome skill to win, which is Ambush, which at the beginning of a fight deals 15% of opponent's max health as a damage, which is extremely important, especially if you are going to in an ammo focused build. So you're just doing 15% of damage at the scratch. And the last is Form. Form, I think, I'm not 100% sure, but Form is mostly seen while playing Vanessa. Form is a diamond encounter that will give you 4 options to work and improve your items. So it has a possibility to give your items lifesteal, upgrade your item, give damage to all of your weapons, and Yeah, I think it was like just improve the damage for one particular item. So Form is a great option to use, yeah, especially if you're going like single weapon builds, yeah, and you want to boost out your damage output. So at the end, Vanessa is an awesome hero to try out. Vanessa in current patch is a very consistent hero to get 10 wins throughout the run, yeah, both in free mode and ranking mode. And Vanessa is a just awesome option to explore the game. And if you enjoyed this guide, so hit the like and subscribe button. Yeah, you can find me also streaming on Twitch at the same nickname. So feel free to join and have a great day. Bye.